Hi, everybody. This is Kevin, your host for the Country Music Time Machine. This is the place where we are passionate about telling the story of country music history. And right now, we will take a look at a key of the foundation of country music, the Carter family. The Carter family, often revered as the first family of country music, is the most foundational and influential musical group in country music history. From their humble Appalachian roots, they essentially created the template for modern folk, bluegrass, and country music, leaving behind a repertoire of songs that remain central to American culture. The original trio emerged from the rugged, isolated Poor Valley region of Southwest Virginia, steeped in the traditions of mountain music, gospel hymns, and folk ballads. The patriarch and visionary was A.P. Carter. He was a restless and sometimes nervous man who struggled with farming and carpentry. His great passion was music, and his genius was song collecting. He traveled tirelessly across the countryside seeking out traditional songs from churches, homes, and local musicians. His role was to gather, arrange, and secure the copyrights for the material that would become the Carter Family Collection. A.P. married Sarah in 1915 after being captivated by her beautiful, clear, and haunting voice as she sang while playing the auto harp. Sarah's deep, mournful lead vocals defined the group's sound and were a rare focal point for a female singer in early American popular music. Sarah's first cousin, May Bell, married A.P.'s brother, Ezra Eck Carter, in 1926. May Bell was the instrumental heart of the group. Self-taught, she developed a revolutionary guitar style known as the Carter Scratch or Carter Family Picking, a technique where she used her thumb to play the melody on the bass strings while simultaneously strumming the chords on the treble strings with her fingers. This elevated the guitar from a simple rhythmic instrument to the lead instrument in country music. In summer of 1927, A.P. saw an advertisement in a local newspaper for auditions held by Victor Talking Machine Company producer Ralph Peer in Bristol, Tennessee. A.P. persuaded Sarah and a very pregnant May Bell to make the journey. On August 1st, they recorded 6 songs, officially launching their career. The Carter family's immediate success, alongside that fellow Bristol participant Jimmie Rodgers, is now seen as the moment commercial country music, then called hillbilly music, was born. They received a $50 payment for each song and a half-cent royalty on every copy sold.
She's a regular combination of the Wabash Cannonball.
The Carters' career peaked during the Great Depression, a time when their themes of faith, hard work, and rural life resonated deeply with the struggling nation. Between 1927 and 1941, the original trio recorded nearly 300 songs, many of which became American standards. Great gospel like "Can the Circle Be Unbroken," "Keep on the Sunny Side," folk and ballads, "Wildwood Flower," "The Storms Are on the Ocean," "Worried Man Blues," and that great railroad song, "Wabash Cannonball." Their arrangement was instantly recognizable. Sarah's commanding lead vocal, A.P.'s quiet harmony, and the revolutionary sound of May Bell's guitar playing that provided both the rhythm and the lead melody breaks. A name often forgotten in the success of the Carter family and early country music history is Leslie Riddle. Leslie was an African-American musician and was a crucial, though largely uncredited, force behind the Carter family's success, highlighting the blending of musical traditions despite the racial barriers of the time. He accompanied A.P. Carter on song-hunting trips to find new material. While A.P. wrote down the lyrics, Riddle acted as a human tape recorder, memorizing the melodies of folk, blues, and gospel songs they collected from various communities. He would then teach these songs to Sarah and Maybelle Carter. Riddle never recorded with or appeared on stage with the Carter family, which is generally attributed to the Jim Crow customs and racial segregation of the era. Fame and long absences took a severe toll on AP and Sarah's marriage. AP's frequent, sometimes solitary, song-collecting trips further strained the relationship. Sarah eventually began an affair with AP's cousin, Coy Bays. They separated in 1933 and divorced in 1936. In a testament to their professionalism, AP and Sarah continued to perform and record together for several years even after the divorce, working for the success of the Carter family brand. Sarah eventually married Coy Bays in 1939. The group gained their widest audience exposure during the mid to late 1930s by broadcasting daily over powerful, ultra-high-frequency Mexican border blaster radio stations. These signals were powerful enough to be heard across much of North America, making the Carters national stars and selling millions of records. It was during this era that the second generation of Carters, Maybelle's daughters, Helen, June, and Anita, began performing on the radio shows, laying the groundwork for the group's future. The original Carter family disbanded in 1943. While AP returned to Virginia to open a general store, the family's musical torch was carried on by Maybelle and her daughters, performing as Mother Maybelle and the Carter Sisters. This new lineup became a popular fixture on the country music circuit, eventually joining the Grand Ole Opry. Maybelle continued to perform and be revered as Mother Maybelle, the matriarch of country guitar. Helen, June, and Anita established themselves as talented musicians, singers, and comedic performers. This group would become closely associated with Johnny Cash, who was deeply influenced by the original Carters. June Carter would eventually marry Johnny Cash in 1968, cementing an intergenerational dynasty that stretched across country and folk music. The Carter family's enduring legacy was revived during the American folk music boom of the 1960s. Their collected and arranged songs were rediscovered and performed by artists like Bob Dylan, Joan Baez, and Woody Guthrie, who saw the Carters as authentic preservationists of American traditional music. The original trio briefly reunited for recordings and performances in the 1950s and 60s. The original Carter family trio was the first group inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1970, a testament to their role as the true pioneers who gave country music its essential foundation and its unforgettable sound. This is Country Legends, on the place where we love talking about the history of country music. This is the Country Music Time Machine.